Brijesh of IDBI Capital Markets joining us. Brijesh, good morning. Thank you for giving us time here on News 9. And apart from this Kotak factor, things were looking great for Nifty in the last 4 sessions. We were making higher highs, higher lows. That was of course negated again because of what is going on with Kotak Mahindra Bank. But aside of that, what's your sense of things now? Are we going back towards record high levels and potentially 23,000, or do we still have some business left with 22k?
Hi, good morning, Suyash. So, whether we are going to 23,000 is slightly on a cautious note. The reason why, because lately when there was a corrections, the FI on the index futures have went short, and they are not reducing their short position. Even though when there was a bounce in the market, they are continuously holding their short position, and in the last 2 days, they have added more of a shorts in the market. Today, definitely there is a Nifty expiry. So today will be the one of the day to watch. If they reduce their short positions or they continue to them roll over their short positions for the May series. That is one we need to keep a watch on. For example, if they reduce their short positions, then definitely this 22,500, which is the immediate resistance, is likely to be taken out. And if that get triggered, then definitely we can talk about another 1,000 points on the higher side. What we can see, or we can right now, we can say that 22,000 is the level where is the base formation is seen. 22,200 is the 50-day moving average. So this is the range where the market is taking support. And everybody knows that 21,700 is the key level. Twice it has taken a support and the market reversed from those points. Directionally, as long as 22,000 levels are held, I think market will be in sideways to positive range. I don't feel there will be a major correction. Only if 22,000 is broken, then we'll be cautious. But on an immediate basis, maybe for the next 2 to 3 trading session, if one has to take the view, then 22,500 is the resistance zone. And today, by any chance, if there is a recovery and we see a closer to 22,500, then there is a probability that we might see this breakout. But right now, for the day specific, I think market will not head towards 22,500. Expiry will be somewhere near this level itself, 22,400. If there is a bounce, intraday bounce, I would like to take the put option purely from the intraday point of view, from the expiry point of view.
All right, that's the view coming in on Nifty, but also want to touch on Nifty Bank because again the Kotak factor is at play over there, and I think that pocket of the market was certainly hurt more. And look at the recovery in Nifty Bank. I mean, Nifty Bank opened below 48,000, nearly down 1% this morning. It was it opened around below the 47,800 mark even, but from there we have seen about a 200-point recovery in Bank Nifty, and it is back above 48,000. And I think 48,000 is a key for the index because we have struggled to close above that mark, and the last time Nifty Bank closed above 48,000 was back in April 12th. So despite what's going on with Kotak, we are seeing strong interest in Nifty Bank, and that the index is up, and it has recovered. Actually, it's down about 0.3%, but from where we started, the recovery has been rather strong, and in just a matter of 45 minutes, we have paired most of the losses. But again, 48,000 I feel is going to be the key for Bank Nifty, and as we know, Bank Nifty has a 30-35% weightage on Nifty, the constituent stock. So a rally in Bank Nifty is obviously going to impact Nifty. But apart from Bank Nifty, Brijesh, I wanted to talk on Axis Bank because a very healthy set of numbers, a strong quarter, core revenue and asset quality, they surprised positively, a very strong 14% loan growth as well, and the stock, up 4% this morning. And if you look at Axis Bank from a valuation perspective, it's still cheaper than your other big large cohort of private banks. It's hovering in that it has a the price to book value of about 2.5 2.6, whereas your other private banks are in that 3 to 3.5 range. So could Axis Bank be that dark horse, Brijesh? What are your thoughts on Axis?
Yeah, definitely. I think the numbers for the Axis Bank are positive. I think from the negative numbers, they are coming to positive in this quarter. So definitely this is going to be it is likely to be the dark horse. For example, when we are talking of Bank Nifty, we always thought of 48,000, and above 48,000, Bank Nifty was about to go for another 1,500 points in the higher side. If that has to get into action, Axis Bank will be the one who will contribute to this rally. Axis Bank, the data and structure from the technical and as well as the derivatives point of view is also looking quite strong. I think even today we can figure out the rollover data for the Axis Bank. Somehow from the technical perspective, I am confident that we should be seeing another 50-60 points move from this level. So anybody wants to take the next month expiry and maybe closer to 1100 mark, or somebody wants to take the long position in Axis Bank, I think they should be doing that because during the month, maybe initially in the first week or maybe in the first 10 days of the May series, I think it should be heading to 1150, 1160 level. So there's a good opportunity in Axis Bank, and I think one should encash this.
Morning, Brijesh. Now, healthy figures from Axis Bank, not so healthy from HUL. Their profits, net profits went down almost 6%. Revenue grew slight growth in revenue at say 3.7%. EBITDA grew at 0.3%. The stock today is down almost 1.66%. If you go by segment wise, the beauty and personal care segment actually went down almost 2%. Food and refreshments grew 4% year on year. How does one look at HUL? The worst behind, rural demand likely to go up after elections, and therefore that will help HUL. Given that their GSK GlaxoSmithKline deal has expired, their advertising spends have gone up in the last year. How do you see the mixed bag of HUL?
What exactly I can say in HUL is the previous quarter when the results came and the stock corrected quite a bit, like from the levels of 2500 it almost came to 2350, and then that is when the downtrend for this particular stock has started. And now recently it almost went up to 2170. That was the low which we saw in HUL. So post result there is further correction in the HUL. The trend wise, it is trading in lower top, low bottom structure. So definitely the trend and momentum is weak. What we can say for the HUL is we'll keep a watch on 50-day moving average. The level for the 50-day moving average 2320 mark as of now. So we can talk of bounce as of now for till those point, because the reason why I'm saying bounce, because from the technical perspective, whenever the prices fall one way, it spreads far away from the value of its short and medium term moving average. So in this case of HUL also, the prices are very far from the moving averages. So normally whenever this kind of scenario is there, prices tend to see some bounce back. So I believe with the stop loss of that recent swing low, which is 2170, maybe another 10-15 points lower from those points, with that risk, I think we can look for a trading opportunity. Directionally, we'll take a long bets only when 2350 is taken out and we see very strong closing. Then things might change from the long-term perspective. But then from the trading bet, if somebody wants to take that view, not in the FNO segment, purely from in the cash segment, somebody wants to play that trading opportunity or bounce back trade, then I sense there is one opportunity in HUL with a very strict stop loss below 2170 mark.
Below 2170, that's a 52-week low, Brijesh. But what are your picks for for our investors today?
Yes, sir. I think when the market, the Nifty is not making new high, the mid cap is the space where we are seeing the momentum. Vector food is something which I am liking at the current price. There was a good volume which was seen in yesterday's session. I think with the stop loss of 1103 for the target of 1250, one should take this buy trade in vector food. Another one is the container crop. So again, there is a momentum and a good amount of range breakout is seen in the container crop. One should go long at the current levels with the stop loss of 943 for the target of 1035. And there is Chambal Fertilisers one bet, which it is giving a buy from the multi-week time frame. So this is going to be a little bit positional bet, maybe a little bit longer time frame, but then I see opportunity in Chambal at the current price. The stop loss would be 385 for the target of 450. It can go much beyond 450, but then technically right now the target do come at 450 levels. So these are the three bets I would be giving.
All right, those are the short-term trading ideas from Brijesh. Sir, thank you for your time and your insights. Thank you for joining us here on News9.
Thank you.